Alright, so what does your center pressure trace look like? Well, as you initiate the movement, you got 54% of your weight on your left foot. You're favoring your toes a little over your heels. That's okay. I'd prefer the weight right underneath the arches of the feet. See, maybe you got a little weight on your toes.
Okay.
Let's check your posture. I think this whole issue of you standing up at impact, that's a big problem. I want to address that. We're not going to fix it today. You're going to have to work on it. But that's a ton better just in 5 minutes. That's a lot better. Alright, so what does your trace look like? Top of your swing. Good. Your weight's into your right side. The red indicates how you're pushing against the ground with the toe of your right foot. Sorry, the toe of your left foot. Now you're going to transfer your weight here at transition. You can see you're moving over there to the left. That's good. That's a straight line trace. That's good. And there's impact. So at impact you got 72% of your weight on your left foot, and you're pretty much in the center of your left foot. Weight's distributed heel to toe pretty evenly. You should be pushing off your right foot. That's where you're getting power. So that's why that says 72%, because that's measuring how hard you're pushing with your right toe as you're hitting the ball, which is good. Now, what do I have a problem with? Well, same thing I had a problem with 5 minutes ago. Too much up and down.
Yeah.
So, how are we going to fix that? Well, I got some ideas. I want you to practice getting your left shoulder to go down. Put your forehead against the door jamb. Keep your head over the ball. Make your shoulders turn on a slightly tilted plane. A more tilted plane. That'll keep your head from lifting up. And then that's a lot better than what you started with today. Sorry. How do I know that? Well, I can show you. I can prove it. Because the swing just before that was way worse. So here's impact address. So there's address, impact. Then the one on the right hand screen, your chin is down more. Let's measure the shaft plane differential. 52 versus 59. Over here on the left hand screen, one degree difference. So it's not as much as I thought in terms of changes. Pulling away is okay to some degree. Nicholas did it. He was pretty good. But you don't want to do it a lot. Definitely better on the left than on the right. Less pulling away on the left than the right. You can see that, right?
Yep.
So it's definitely better. The closer you can retain the angle of the shaft from the address condition to impact, the better I think you'll be. You don't have a lot of lower body rotation because you don't get a lot of push from your knees, because you can see the shaft X's it very upright.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're not getting a lot of turn out of your lower half.
I mean, ideally at impact, you want me...
Right. I'd like to see the shaft mark exit underneath, parallel to the original plane angle. So that line I just drew on the left, I'd like to see the shaft exiting a little bit lower. And how do you do that? You gotta stay in your posture better. You gotta keep turning that left hip out of the way.
Push off more with the right foot.
Yep. And get the left hip deeper towards that back wall at impact. Well, that's not easy, and that may not be feasible. So that's a better backswing right there. Where the club is shorter there, that's much better. I like that backswing a lot better than this one on the right. It's shorter.
What is that, a little more laid off, did I call that?
Yeah, I wouldn't call that laid off because it's short of parallel. If it were parallel to the ground, it wouldn't be laid off.
Okay.
It's short of parallel, so it should be a little left. It's more on plane because it's parallel to the plane. And the left arm, we draw a line through the left arm, the shaft lays right on the left arm, which is what you want. That's actually perfect. That's where every tour player that's any good is. If you look at, you take Langer for example, shaft's laying right on his left arm. Now, he doesn't do what you do. He doesn't come up out of his posture. But that's why he's made $100 million playing golf. And so, yeah. But overall, that's a pretty darn good swing. Greg Norman, massive knee problems, massive back problems, doesn't play golf, hates golf.
And he's not that great an announcer either.
No, he's not. He's not. But he was the greatest driver of all time, and I got to watch him, and I got to play with him once. That was kind of cool.
Where was that?
Western Open, 1994, practice round.
Okay. Where did they play the Western Open that
Cog
year?
Hill.
Cog Hill, okay.
Motorola Western Open.
Cog Hill was a pretty tough course, but...
Yeah. Yeah. But let me show you where Greg comes out. He doesn't exit very low.
He kind of pulls to the left a little bit.
Yeah. He had a pretty upright follow through. So, you know, I think